A deal is a deal. At least that seems to be the case for Syria and Russia when it comes to their arms agreements. Russia is reportedly planning to deliver at least 10 MiG fighter planes to the Syrian government headed by Bashar al-Assad, despite widespread criticism from Western nations. Ria Navasti reports this $1 billion contract was signed back in 2007, but because of the outbreak of civil war in Syria, the original deal was put on hold. And now it appears to be back on. A MiG aircraft representative said Friday a Syrian delegation is currently in Moscow talking about the details and time frame of a possible contract. This comes shortly after Russia said it would go ahead with plans to deliver S-300 anti-aircraft missiles to Syria. That shipment is part of a $900 million contract signed back in 2010. While Assad won't say whether Syria is actually in possession of these weapons yet, he did tell Al-Manar TV these contracts have nothing to do with the current conflict in Syria. We have negotiated with them on different kinds of weapons for years, and Russia is committed to honoring these contracts. The Syrian civil war has resulted in the deaths of more than 80,000 people since the conflict began more than 2 years ago. In hopes of aiding the situation, the European Union ended its Syrian arms embargo last week. According to CNN, that move was seen as opening the door for European nations to help rebel fighters militarily, though it may give Russia more wiggle room to back its longtime ally Assad. The U.S. has highly criticized Russia's pro-Syrian stance. In regards to the arms deals, Secretary of State John Kerry said Friday,
"Whether it's an old contract or not, it has a profoundly negative impact on the balance of interests and the stability of the region, and it does put Israel at risk."
In June, the U.S. and Russia are expected to hold a peace conference focused on Syria in Geneva. But Fox News contributor Fred Barnes says the U.S. is relying too heavily on Russia to find a solution to the Syrian conflict.
They put all their eggs in one basket, the Russians. And the Russians don't want to help out. The Russians are backing Syria, and they're going to continue to arm them.
Assad has said Syria will attend the Geneva conference in principle. However, if there are conditions set that he deems unacceptable, Assad said Syria would not attend. For Newsy, I'm Jasmine Bailey, multiple sources, a broader view.